Hi Capricorn, it's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your spiritual conversation. I pray all is well with you. Okay? Wait. I pray all is well with you. Now then, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need, excuse me, any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Darling. Yes. Yes. Thank you. If you don't know how to get to the description box, you just click that little arrow under this video. All right. So let's go ahead and get started because y'all are already late. Y'all late, and Capricorns don't usually be late like this, but y'all late. Some of y'all been in the comments. It's trying to start, don't start nothing with me. Don't do that. We always, y'all know I don't like the word always, because ain't nothing always. Okay? Ain't nothing always. You always doing us this, and you always, it's not true. It's not an always. Don't do that. Then you got Aquarius on my ass. Then you got Scorpio acting up. And Scorpio don't usually act up. They don't. Moving forward. They probably over here watching this video because they didn't see their video pop up when y'all's did. Watch what happened. What do you have for my beautiful Capricorns, darling? Capricorn, y'all may be having things y'all going y'all way right here. I really feel like okay. So some of you may have recently got some type of promotion, or whether it's a spiritual promotion or what have you. Depends on where you are in your life, right? They usually intertwine. Oh, okay. The first card out is a Magician. So hold on. So I really feel like some of you may have entered a space where you were looking for, or you found what you were looking for, right? Looking for and found what you are looking for. Maybe you are experiencing what love really is. You've met someone who it's unmistakable that it's this person, right? That is the person. So here's the thing, Capricorn. Okay. Here's the thing, Capricorn. People do like to know what your feelings are, Capricorn. Contrary to popular belief. Okay. This may be someone who is in the same line of work as you, or there's something about your careers, but this is something from the heart, though. Like, for instance, you may work at the bank or have but you work at the bank, but you have a certain type of, you love numbers, and you love numbers to the point where, like, you calculate everything, right? And this person may have, they don't necessarily work at the bank, but they also love numbers and have this strong, you realize it's something like that. You know how, well, I do it too, but you know how people count their steps and stuff like that. There's something that other people may find peculiar about each of you, but this thing is what is your sign that this is the person, right? I hope that makes sense. Let's get into it. What y'all talking about? Weird. Now, the first three cards up are the Magician, the Woman Holding the Coin, and the Happy Family. Okay. All right. So, you're in a space of great change, right? Some of you have went through some level of initiation where it was so transformative that you may have had a very dark period here in the last few months. It may have been dark for you. It may have been confusing for you. Your sense of reality and what it is that you give your attention to, and how. I feel like you may have began to look at how you give your attention to certain things, and how easily you manifest with your words, your thoughts. Okay. Let me see what it's crossing. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of things have become more clear to you, I feel, when it comes to how things work. Not necessarily just how you work, but how things work on a spiritual level with this crossing the magician, right? This is crossing the magician and the angel of love. It's a lot of love in here. What Capricorn doing? Oh, I see why y'all all over here and stuff. Okay, y'all already figuring stuff out. Just wanted me to confirm it for you. Whatever. But you're realizing, even in meditation, you're realizing that. Wow. Okay, so some of you may be in a space where you know that you can get more by taking steps in a strategizing in a way that you have very effective points in your this is y'all, this is very rigid. Okay, so instead of having all of these things that line up and all these people lined up to do certain things and having, you're realizing that you don't need all this. This is a lot of pages and lists, and every page is a lot of lists. So now you know what your focal points are and how all of it connects to something else, and how it can all be, it can happen faster with you changing the way that you structure your actual thoughts, structure the way that you plan things. Wow. Okay. The reason why I'm saying wow, because I want y'all to see what I'm seeing, right? Well, maybe you do when you go into this deep meditation. But many of you, this is what I got a minute ago. Many of you are realizing that too much work, or placing too much emphasis on work and not enough play. You're taking time out, or decide if either you're going to decide to do it, it's going to just happen, right? So you don't want any accidents to happen. You don't want anything to happen that will pull you back from the way that you got this going, right? This, right? So, calm down, Capricorn. Okay. So with this magician in the mirror, I really feel as though many of you may even begin to, there may be some physical changes that have transpired through your last transformation or last spiritual initiation. So there may be some changes that you are seeing that you have been researching, right? But there's something that you see in the mirror that you hadn't seen before, or something about something being reflected back to you in a way that you hadn't seen before. This is a huge epiphany. Now, also with this magician in the mirror, you're realizing the power that you hold, even more so in how to utilize that power, how to, I feel like it's non-negotiable though, whatever that means. So they want you to keep this a secret. They want you to keep this to yourself. Whatever this is, it may have to do with this earth sign, this other earth sign, or this, it may be a sister, cousin. There's a woman who is close to you, because I don't feel like this is you from what I'm picking up. But I feel like you are really working on manifesting something huge, and it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of work, but you're changing the way that you do things, right? Now, this commitment, whatever this is that you are committing to, whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever it is that you are working on or working toward, this is water and fire magic. This is mirror magic. This is, okay, so some of you may see, you may see the sage within yourself now. You know how you have, this year has been a very, excuse me, one moment. This year has been a very interesting year. And the word covet has been coming out across the board when it comes to just people. You realize that there's a lot of coveting, right? And that is why they want you to keep things to yourself, because of that predatory spirit that's running around here, because of that coveting spirit that is running around here. It is very evident this year, okay? People, I feel like there's a strong energy, okay, of people wanting to, they want what others have, but they don't want to do the work that others have done, right? So whatever this new thing that you have discovered within yourself that is going to be reflected out into the world, whatever this new thing is that you have been manifesting, they also want you to know that whatever you have been working on is working. right? If you've been doing candle, water, whatever, it's working. You just, have to wait for the results. They're going to take you into this meditative state. In this meditative state is where you're going to realize a lot about what self-love is, a lot about what self-care is, a lot about, some of you will be able to see the inner workings of your actual body. Now, you have medical intuitives, right? But I feel like some of you will be in that space where you will be able to actually, because you know how with Reiki you can scan yourself, right? I feel like that's something that you all will be doing. Diagnosing yourself and then getting that second opinion from a professional and realizing that, no, this is real. It is real. All right, moving forward. Where are we going with that? Now, I do feel like there's some type of job offer. Some of you may have been doing some work to get that promotion that is coming up as well. But overall, someone is introducing you to... someone is introducing you or putting in a good word, or they're more connected than you thought they were when it comes to work or finances here. Okay. I also feel like some of you are dealing with another earth sign. With that earth sign, it may be some cohabitating here, or someone is popping the question. Okay. Okay. 10 of Coins. I told you somebody is getting married, or is not getting a divorce, or balancing out finances and working together in order to prepare for the future. You got a dog. You got a little boy. Is that a little boy? You got a little boy. Probably handed that dog something he ain't supposed to eat. Be mindful of that. Because the children be feeding the dog all of what they eating. Little sir, you can't do that. Now, so this 10 of Cups here with this 10 of Pentacles is telling me that there is something here. Now, I do see financial constraints, and it may have to do, y'all the first read now, so just bear with me, honey. I do see financial constraints between you and someone else. Someone isn't being very straightforward about their finances. Someone isn't being, letting the other person know that they got a lot going on when it comes to finances. They may be in debt. They may be owing a lot of people here. I do get that there may be something that when it comes to spoiling, right? Because these eggs in this pantry usually give me something else, but today they're giving me spoiled, right? It sat too long. It sat and waited too long. Some of you may even have an altar or offerings that need to be, you need to go ahead and do what you got to do with the crossroads, whatever it is that you got to do. Bury, you should know, you did all that right there. But there's something that will be found when you do that. Something about, there's something to the effect of putting together a way for things not to get where they are like this again. Like something got real bad between you and someone. Or okay, so the finances, right? So the finances, something with the finances got really, really bad with another person, and they didn't say anything. But it's going to be revealed to the other person. Don't mess with them intuitive people. They be getting dreams and stuff. I had a dream. Okay, somebody is going to share something that they received from spirit with the other person, someone's mother or a female family member. This is someone who you may be connected with in a very strong way. They are coming through to try and help. You are this other person. If y'all are married, they are helping through you, right? We got to talk about that one day, but let's slow down. Let's slow down. Wait. Thank you. Now, what is this Magician in the mirror? I'm telling you, whatever it is that you've been manifesting, because you're in a strong opportunity period. I feel like it's going to last for quite some time. So you want to enjoy it while you have it, no matter what else. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have challenges. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have opposition. That does not mean that you will be able to there won't be any bumps in the road. That's not what it means. Y'all know that. Y'all be climbing the mountain. Another earth sign again, I told you. Maybe in High Priestess, but it's some type of secret that is coming out when you take a break, when you take time out to really evaluate your situation evaluate your partnership, evaluate your business. Like there's some separation there that's going to be the glue that gels you two together, or the bond that is going to make this is strengthening the bond when this is revealed. And I feel like it's something with finance. Someone may be doing worse than what they may not want to talk about it because they feel like it's too much of a burden or too much of an issue. Now with this Queen of Coin, because the Queen of this Queen of Coin done came out twice, right? Oh, we got Justice under there too. So whatever end of the spectrum you are on that, things are about to be made right, period. There's an energy of, again, that marriage coming in really, really strong. Your kids getting along with their kids. And, they're saying weigh your options, weigh the pros and cons, right? Weigh the pros and cons of moving in together. Weigh the pros and cons of going ahead and making it official. Weigh the pros and cons of that. Because what I'm getting is that between the two of you, someone is unsure. They're unsure about how long is it going to take for you to make this official, like official, right? Whatever that means to you. Because you have stability here. You have a lot of twos. This is a strong connection between you and this person. What are you going to do? I also feel that with this High Priestess card as well, some of you may be on the middle path, right? So you are in that space again, that transformative space with this Hangman and this Rest and Rejuvenation card. You're going to take some time out to see how much of a sacrifice, like what is it that you have to sacrifice to be with this person? What is it that you will have to sacrifice to move forward on your path? What is the sacrifice, right? What are you willing to move forward with? Some of you may even be working on your savings account or, the financial constraints may be self-inflicted, or it's something that you decide to do on your own. Someone wants to save up to get a bigger place. Someone is saving up also for like taking 2 or 3 trips a year, whatever. Now, with this High Priestess and the Justice card, I feel as though there's a lot of obstacles that you would have had on your path had you not done the work here in the recent past. Right? That's part of your spiritual elevation right there. You see? Because that's the thing. It doesn't stop. You don't stop. You continue to your personal development, spiritual development. It's consistent and it's constant. It doesn't stop. Eight of Wands. I told you things gonna really pick up for you. And it's like ain't no down. You're going to be so up, ain't no down, right? Even when things come in your way or try to drag you into that space where you may begin to overthink or become overwhelmed, it won't stop. This is also travel and realizing your limits, right? And then going beyond those limits to get what it is that you need and how you need. King of Staffs. So some of you may even be getting messages from this King of Staff, but you're involved with another earth sign. Uh-oh. Someone is watching you progress. Someone is watching your movement, right? They may be waiting for you to come near them. So that if you let people know everything and every move that you make on social media, you may want to stop. Because this person is watching you and they get what they want. So they may try and start some type of conflict between you and this person. Yep, told you. So you'll be going back and forth with yourself, 2 of Pentacles. Going back and forth with yourself, trying to balance your personal and work life, knowing that with that Justice card and with some things coming to the forefront, like, no, what are you going to do? Because this is a huge decision that is coming in for you to make. And it's like, no, what are you going to do? How are you going to do it? And doing the right thing. This is that water sign coming in that may have crossed over to help you bring balance. There's a lot of balance. Between 2 people, one person really gets it. Between 2 people, between 2 people that you may be dealing with, someone between those 2 that you have to make a decision, and you have a window of opportunity to make this decision before you have to just, things slow down, like for real. This person is coming in to help you with that. But overall, with this Judgment card, now is the time This is a huge life-changing choice that is coming up for you. Overthinking it or looking. Here's the thing: when there's a judgment call, because you answer the call to your soul, if it and you are in tune with your star player and you realize that, like, even though something is missing or I need more information about this way or that way, but in my soul, in my spirit, I know that this is the right decision for me to make, that's when you go ahead and take that leap of faith, because something is happening here. There's also someone who was for those of you who relate to this part, someone is a widow here, or a divorcee, right? Where this person may be trying to take you to court. This person may be trying to interfere. I feel like they're trying to interfere with your path. But when you make the decision to move forward and get your movements together in a way that are solid, like this, right? Not like this, like solid. I feel like things are going to work out for you. You won't have much to worry about, right? Because you are holding on to money or holding back for some type of court hearing or litigation or paying for a lawyer or something like that. All right, whatever. All right, so you move into this meditative state where you're balancing the yin and yang, because many of you may have been a lot in your yang energy, right? And that you can have burnout. You can go into a space where things just start, a slew of things begin to happen back to back to back, because you are not as balanced as you need to be. So this is that meditative state, and moving from a space of passive logic instead of trying to be forceful in what it is that you do and how you do it. Here, I feel like they're taking you on a ride. This is like an astral ride. You're going on an astral ride. Yep. Not feeling like nothing. That Four of Cups, not feeling like anything, not willing to negotiate what you are feeling in that moment. With that Seven of Pentacles, realizing from that space, right? That what you have gone through and the work that you have put in, there's a different way of doing it. There's a different way of approaching it, right? Doing the work that is necessary in the privacy of your own home here to clear out and balance what you have gone through, so that you can make this decision about this beautiful love that is coming in and how you want it, how you really feel about yourself. Many of you are really going about how you feel about yourself, right? You may even be in that space where you are finally ready to take some constructive criticism, possibly from someone who you thought were your enemy. You thought they were against you here, and now you are realizing that without them, you wouldn't have even made it this far, because they were in your subconscious, right? You recorded with them in a certain type of way. So now you are assessing everything that you've gone through and what it's going to take for you to move forward. What is it going to take? What is the next thing that you need to work on in order to get that 10 of Pentacles with that 7? So you are doing a lot of assessing. Something had to end, a way of working, a way of being. Even if it's your workout regime. Ain't that the right word? How you work out. Yeah. So you're moving into this Empress energy, right? Now you are seeing that the abundance lies within you and how you structure things, instead of having to be so forceful with, maybe you have a Libra North Node or a Taurus North Node here. What is the North Node transits going on? I don't know. Check your stuff, because I don't know how to. But I really feel like that has something to do with it. You're a co-creator. With this 3 over this Empress, I really feel like there is a lot for, like, okay, calm down. I ain't even talking that much. This work that we talked about earlier, right? This work, and you're holding on to it, not telling anyone about it. Someone may even be hiding a pregnancy as well. But you're not telling anyone about what this is that you are creating, what it is that, you're in a gestation period here, in order for you to get the 10 of Pentacles or move how you want to. But I also feel that there may be someone who got pregnant, a surprise pregnancy. And this feels like more of a weight to the other person, the other party. But I really do feel like you don't have to do a lot to get what you want. And now you're realizing that with the Empress card. You don't have to do as much, but you do have to do what is right and what is in alignment with your assignment. Yeah. King of Swords, being very direct with the approach, communication. This could be the judge. This may be a child support hearing. Here. But the judge, this is the judge that plays by the rules, isn't easily swayed or paid off. Yeah, because this is, okay. So between, so what I'm getting with this Ten of Wands is that whatever this is, that you may find it as becoming a burden and you have to take off, or you'll be pushed into this meditative state because you've come to the end of the road when it comes to, you may even be exhausted when it comes to your work. You may be a tarot reader or someone who works with a lot of people, and you're realizing that you put in a lot of work, right? But it's also your soul is tired, right? And that's a whole different type of tired. So your soul is tired here with this Ten of Wands, but you're already at the end of it. It's time for a new beginning for you. It's time for some new inspiration. It's time for you to move into this new level of on your spiritual path, which you've already done the initiation for in the first place. So with this rest and rejuvenation here, someone may have been manifesting some time off work here, or really needing or wanting that when it comes to possibly like some type of old sports injury. Okay. Maybe some sports injury. Okay. Haven't had a vacation in a while. Haven't really taken off. Haven't really gotten out to do anything different here. So this was the time. I also feel that there is something here where the darkness is behind you now, right? The dark times are behind you now. So you are seeing it for what it is, and you want to be with your family more. So maybe you're taking some time out to be with your family. Seven of Swords. Yep. You may have had a lot on your plate and didn't even realize it. And you may have been telling yourself different stories about why you need to move forward. And this is how it usually works. You're realizing a different way of how it really works in this space, in this age and stage in your life. But you may even be taking some time out to find the truth in a situation, right? So a lot of you may be on the middle path, and you are really in that space of you can go in between worlds without causing any issues or something like that, whatever. But with the Seven of Swords, someone may have lied. There may have been some type of lies or betrayal that you pulled yourself away from, and instead of acting the way that you would have in the past, you took some time out to just really recuperate. Yep. You knew that you had to go within. You knew you needed to take a break. You knew you needed to get away from. It may have been that fire sign, because this is a Sun card. But the truth is illuminated when you take time out to just be. When you take time out to balance your energy so that you... Because you know how... when people are getting played by someone, right, they may not see, like everybody else may see, oh, you getting played, but then they don't see that they're getting played by somebody. But when they take time out to pull back, and then they start reevaluating certain stuff, they get into this space where they ain't got no money, right? They get into this space where like everything else is all good and gloriful, and a lot is going on, and I got my relationship or what have you. But where is this Seven of Swords? Where does it lie? The sun is shining down on betrayal. The sun is shining down on what people try to portray themselves as. The sun is shining down on all of the falsehoods. But you have to take time out to sit and wait instead of, going in this space of ego, right? So this is you sitting with yourself. This is you, sitting with, in a space of looking for the truth or seeking the truth, right? So this will be a seeker of truth. Before your birthday, a lot is going to be revealed. A lot will be revealed about yourself and those around you, okay? And somebody is going to jail, okay? but you will be empowered. Your inner child is also, you do some inner child work, some inner child healing as well, right? You may even be realizing, because this family card is next to this, you may even be realizing that a lot of the things that you were told growing up, they are not true, and now you are empowered by what it is that you have found. What is your truth? These people may have told you who you were, and you realize who you are. That's a strong revelation when you get to that point, because what happens is when people all those years tell you who you are and tell you that you got to do things a certain way, and you think it's law, right? Because you respect authority, your parents, your friends, your whoever you are giving that, you're handing your authority over to, right? So you think that's a law. I am this and I am that. But when you come into who, like, no, this is what I am, like it or not, right? So I feel like you will not lose respect for these people, but you will be empowered, right? Whatever it is that let me see how old that little boy was. This is a little boy, and it may be just your, you can look at it as your masculine energy. But I feel like some of you may have been bullied very young. Some of you may have been carrying that over, holding on to it when it should have been laid to rest a long time ago. So you may have been bullied. You may have been in a space where certain parts of you, it's like arrested development, and you, like, that's huge, Capricorn. What? Because it may have be like arrested development. Parts of you are stuck in a certain space because of what you went through. It's kind of even like if you your family, because this happy family is crossing this rest and rejuvenation as well, and this yin and yang, where you and this other person, y'all balance each other out, but you have to make the decision before moving forward, and you probably have to wait for this revelation, this epiphany, this aha moment before you can move forward, because this may be something that is against, this relationship may be something against what your family deems as appropriate, and this is going to be a huge step for you. Because what I'm getting, what I was picking up is that there may have been something that happened to you, or was told to you, or was represented by your role models very young, and you held on to that as your truth as well, and it's not your truth, honey. Where'd the little boy go? It's not your truth. So many of you are really waking up to some things. You may have even been dealing with a fire sign who embodied what people told you were, and what you should be, and how you should be, and all of that, and that may be the person that's watching you, right, to see if you're going off the path, because you have to remember, with conditioning comes control. So once you realize who you are, and you unlearn and relearn, which is a constant in our life, right? But whatever this is that you need to release yourself from, and how these people or this person said that you were supposed to do certain things, about to be crazy. How old is this little boy? Look how that hand is reaching for the little boy. Right? It's giving. Okay? When you stood on your soapbox when you were younger, when you had a lot of, okay, let's get with it. Might be your daddy, bitch. All right, real quick. So there may have been an issue with, it's getting serious, my hand right here. There may have been an issue with when you were younger and wanted to, you were empowered by certain things that you did. You really, you may have needed to be validated by the father, right? And anytime you did something, instead of people commending you, because in your head you knew you did something huge, right? Even if it's like fixing your own training wheel. You know how the training wheel kind of when the boat is a little loose, the training wheel moves, it moves up, right? And you may have found out that, I just got to do this and tighten the screw, man, right? But instead of being commended for what you feel like is a huge feat, because you had to continuously go and ask for help, or have to put your bike up to get some help, instead of being commended for this, not having to ask for help, or not, doing something on your own. Maybe you had a business when you were very young, a paper route or something, and it's like, people didn't commend you for it. And so now you are realizing that anytime that you would be seeking that validation, right, for doing something out of the norm, because you may have been the only one in your family who was, outgoing, and you're meant to be an inspiration to other people. You're meant to go do things on your own, in your own way. But anytime you felt like how proud this child is, right? How strengthened by what they did, right? It was a ego boost for the kid, right? Like, let the kid do that, right? And even though when you would do this, like, yes, I tighten the boat myself, someone will always come and have something that you need to work on. They'll come, like, you tighten the boat yourself, but then they're like, well, but can you fix the seat? Like, no. Can you commend them for that feat that they did or whatever? Moving forward, that was for somebody, Chad, because I wouldn't have talked about it that long. Now, I do feel like many of you will be walking through the door of spirit. When you walk through this door of spirit, you're going to begin to feel, and you're going to begin to feel things touch you. You may even feel things in the bed with you. You may be in a space where you feel like someone is riding in the car with you. It's like you never feel alone. But here's the thing with that as well. You want to protect yourself, okay? Because many of you are here, right? And when you go into this space, you want to be mindful of any type of heavy drug use, heavy alcohol use. Because when you are going into this space to really balance out, you're opening a gateway. And with that gateway, of course, you are welcoming in all the beautiful energies and protecting yourself and creating diagrams and what have you, and using sacred geometry and whatever it is that you are doing to protect yourself and make sure that you are in a space, making your sacred circle or what have you, doing all those, beautiful things that is really a lot of work. I didn't know how much work that I be putting into stuff until I had to explain to somebody about some work that they needed to do. That's why I don't discuss it. It's a lot. Moving forward. So you want to be mindful of when you do this, because even though you are opening up to some angelic assistance, many of you work very heavily with certain angels, right? You work very heavily with angels and ancestors of the highest order. I mean, it's undoubtedly that's what you are working with and have worked with for a very long time, okay? It's a birthright here. Yes, everybody can work with them, but there are certain people who are called to do a whole lot, right? What is this? Walking through the door of spirit. You're going to be getting messages here. You may have this. Okay, so here's the thing. You want to keep your windows up. Because I feel like birds, you're going to have this strong, like the shamanin, it's a word. The shaman, some of your gifts, right? With you attracting and always, you love animals, right? You may be one of those people who love animals more than humans, right? You can appreciate the loyalty that you get from animals over humans, right? Well, there's a new, an antelope? Isn't that it? With the long nose, antelope. There may be an antelope here, but I'm seeing there's a lot of little furry creatures. So you may be walking on a trail and you've never seen all these different types of animals just coming out of nowhere, right? Talk to them. The other thing would keep your windows up. There may be birds. Like usually you may get butterflies, ladybugs, and stuff like that on your car all the time. But now I feel like there are birds that want to come in, but it's like they want to come in and they want to sit with you. Because some of you are connecting with spirits who haven't been able to connect with your type. So by them being able to connect with your type, they are going to try all types of ways to get your attention, because you've been, sitting in a certain space and it's kind of hard to get your attention. So that's one of the ways that they may be trying to get your attention, because they can't believe, like, this is exciting, even though they don't have these type of feelings, right? But it's just like, okay, this person gets it, so I have to, they're not necessarily helping you with certain things. It's just that they can't believe that they finally are able to connect with someone like you. You're going to get a lot of messages. This is a lot of spiritual messages. This is a lot of creativity. Some of you, if you've been waiting to write a book, you're going to write the book very soon. If you've been waiting for a lot of information to come in, it's coming in. There's a huge download that is also coming in that has to do with love, how you love, the mother's love, the strength of the woman. Something about the strength of the woman, not necessarily divine feminine or anything like that. It's just the strength of the woman, the natural strength of the woman. Many of you may be looking into getting into some practices that have to do with goddesses or something like that here. Because I feel as though there's going to be a glow about you. Because that's the thing about doing the spiritual work. There's a glow that comes with it, right? And there's going to be this glow, this loving glow. You may be sitting in this Queen of Cups or this Queen of Hearts energy up until your birthday, right? Not meaning that it's going to stop, but you're going to be magnetic. This is magnetism. This is a lot more charisma than what is normal for you. This is you attracting on levels. So you want to be mindful of what is it that you truly desire. Because everything is just coming in at the blink of an eye. People will begin to help you because you went ahead and did this. People are going to begin to help you. A lot of help is coming out of nowhere. There's a lot of angelic assistance coming out of nowhere. This is you understanding more of what it is, what that's your spirituality and how you go about it, what you can and cannot control. Y'all are really loosening the reins. Is this a Capricorn trait? That's it. I don't know what I done talked about. I gotta name this video something. I don't know, y'all. Y'all the first video out, so I don't know, man. What y'all think? I'm gonna let the members decide first, and we're gonna see if we're gonna release this video to the public, and then boom. So if you're in the public and see this, the member said it was A-O a motherfucking K. A-O a motherfucking K. A-A-O. One other thing, I should have said this at the beginning. The 90-day journey to mindfulness is available on Amazon. You can get it within 2 days if you have Prime or what have you. It helps you with recognizing, defeating, and preventing spiritual attacks, patterns of behavior. It helps you get in tune with your star player. It helps you to be real raw and honest with yourself. It helps you to understand, ask yourself, are you bringing love and progress to the world, or are you bringing chaos and ruin to the world? And it starts with you. It starts with what you are actively participating in your inner and outer world on a regular basis. So that's that on that. I think I did good right there.